Okay, I've not posted anything on social media or YouTube or anything like that for a wee while. Couple of reasons. One, I hate the winter. Like, I hate the winter. And I'm sorry for being. I'm not sorry for being negative. I'm allowed to be fucking negative. I hate the fucking winter. It's dark when you wake up. It's dark when you go to sleep. It's cold all the time. It's rainy and it's bollocks. We've had a storm. I hate the winter. Some people love it. Great. That's great for you. I hate it. I like the summer. I like warmer weather. I hate just having to be wrapped up all the time. And I hate that when the weekends roll about, I don't feel the same urge to just play. I'm going to go drive up north because with my work, I get thrown about all over the place. And sometimes it's quite a long drive back or commute back or whatever to like from one place to another. And I'm like, I can't really get to go a wee jaunt up north. Anyway, all that aside, I've not been neglecting stuff in the van. I fixed something to do with the chair, but I've got a to-do list which is long. One of which is improve the bed situation. So I've got these pillow type things that I made. They look pish. Don't expect anyone to go, wow, they're amazing. Like I took caravan pillows and like cut them with a electrical bread knife, and just wrapped them in a duvet cover and shit like that. They kind of do the job, but the problem is I have this little piece of wood that bridges the gap between the seat and then the folded down front seat, but the padding cushiony stuff I put there is different material, different heights, so when you lie in it, it's quite uncomfortable when you're kind of constantly moving, and if you've got a bad back like me, it's not great. So what I want to do is get maybe some memory foam stuff about this size, maybe sits there, and then it can fold out so that I've got a consistent size of kind of mattress over there. So that's number one. That's a pretty easy thing to do. I just need to make sure I've got the right sizes, blah blah blah. So there we go. That's number one, improve the bed. Number two, I've got a condensation problem with the fact that like this little ceiling fan, you probably can't see it, but it's one of those little ones that blow around with the wind. It does nothing. Like I just keep on. You can't feel a draft through it, which is, I suppose good, but like when you're cooking, when you're sleeping, it's just a nightmare. And because it's been cold, I don't want to wind the windows down, but realistically you need to do that to allow the air to flow. So what I need to get is the wind deflectors that fit the Citroen Nemo, so that way I can crank them down a little bit, but it stops rain getting in, but it allows the air to circulate. So that's another thing, wind deflectors. The other thing is storage. So I've got this cool box, which is sort of my fridge type thing, but it uses a lot of space. It's great, but it uses a lot of space. That's not just because the size of the cool box, but you've got to unlock it, the wee hinge that comes up have allowed space for that. So it's all the storage for all my cooking stuff and all that is pretty much the exact same. It gets used up by this one thing. So I'm constantly thinking there's got to be a better solution there. I was also thinking of a way to better store the cooking stuff so that I can maybe actually use one of these entire shelves for just clothes. Because at the moment my clothes, like place to put clothes, is just like non-existent. I mean, it's a really small van and you're so restricted. You've got to really think about what you put in, and there's a lot in it considering. I mean, like I say, there's the cool box. This is kind of my fridge, and then there's like the cooking area there, and there's condiments up there, and that's the Anker Solix, and this is basically a TV, Bluetooth speaker library. So it's kind of when you need to do it. I'm in the living room as we speak. I'm also in the bedroom as we speak. I'm also in the kitchen as we speak. So I'm in all the rooms. And you get used to the space in different guises, but the bed is definitely the big one, because to get you have to go through here, pull out a little table-like attachment and then clip it on. It's not quick and easy. It's quickish, it's easy-ish, but it's not, like, see, at night time it's still a bit of a faff, and because of the side, I have to move right in here and you should see me when I'm trying to do it. It's fucking ridiculous. If you go outside it's fine, but see if you're trying to stealth camp in that, like, it's a dead giveaway. So yeah, that's a big thing. I need to figure out a better solution for that, for the entire bed situation. The diesel night heater is still not installed. I would like to install it, but it's a lot of time, it's a lot of effort. I just don't have the time. I can't be arsed putting in the effort to do it right now. So I don't know, I'll have to see. I'll have to see what happens. There's mad shit blowing about outside, I can see. So wind deflectors, sort the bed. They're the two big ones, and then better storage. That's the big things. But it's cold. It's cold. You basically have to have your clothes on all the time. Like jackets wrapped up, quilts and stuff like that. Fucking winter, man. I'm just gonna move to a warmer country. Just drive to another country and never come back here. Like, Scotland's aesthetically pleasing and the folk here are lovely, but weather's fucking humming. Like, I'm just gonna be a summer bird. You know, one of the ones that fly south for the winter. I'm gonna do that. And then when it gets really nice and hot in the summer, you just kind of just slightly move further north until you're like, this is a good temperature, which would probably never bring you back to Scotland. They'll probably just be like, oh, this is nice, and they'll get to like maybe the south of France and they'll stay there. Anyway, I'm rambling.